What is up, YouTube? I am Brandon Rogers. We're in the garage. This is Chili Dog Motorsports, and we're back with the little Grom clone today. Today, we are going to calibrate the speedometer, because we have gotten our SpeedoDRD unit from 12 O'Clock Labs. Now, some of you might think it's a little expensive. It's a little expensive. I wish it was a little cheaper. It's about 80 bucks. You can effectively do the same thing with your phone. Just download a GPS app. Just use that. Don't use the crummy speedometer that comes with the bike. But I kind of want mine to read right, so how about that? We're going to calibrate it. I'm going to show you how. It's super easy. Stay tuned. Alright, let's see what $80 gets you in this package. So, opening it up, we have our little calibration unit here. So, actually pretty nicely put together. It's got like a little 3D printed like case there that's epoxy filled. It's kind of nice, and got your little button for doing all the adjustments you need. It's got plugs. Hopefully these plug into the stock harness, because I ordered this specifically for this bike, which would be super nice if it just plug and play. You know, calibrate your speedometer, tuck this up somewhere, zip tie it out of the way, never think about it again. And then hopefully you could just take this from bike to bike if you needed to. You could unplug it, recalibrate a different speedometer if you plan on getting rid of this bike and getting a new bike that's got a bad speedometer, whatever. That's kind of cool. What else we got in here? We got some stickers. Those are going on the toolbox. We got some zip ties. Always nice. Come on, get out of there. Zip tie. And we have an instruction manual, which seems pretty easy. Not too bad. So, yeah. First things first, let's get on the bike and see what our speedometer reads versus what our GPS on our phone reads. Then from there, we can figure out how much calibrating we have to do. Okay. See if this thing, God, my phone is so dirty. See if this thing reads at all. Hey, look at that, it's showing speed. Who knows if it's even right. Watch them both just be wrong as hell. So now, per the instructions, you gotta find, I think basically you gotta hold it at a certain speed for like 5 minutes, preferably 60. I don't know if there's anywhere we can hold this thing at 60 for 5 minutes. But we're gonna find somewhere to do the best we can. What's a good speed to hold? Like 40? Really bad at holding speed. Yeah, and the reason you want to get it up like to the highest speed you can, right, is because it's off on like a percentage based. So like the higher you can get it, the closer you're actually going to be on that percentage calculation, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it really, like. Alright, let's go to our top secret testing facility. It is neither top secret nor testing facility. hoping there wasn't going to be people coming through here. This is my top secret testing facility. Was really hoping to hold it just wide open for a while. So 55, we're reading 67. God, I wanted to hold that longer. Maybe we can come back and do it the other way. We're holding. Let's see. 54 and 66. Of course, there's a hill, so it's just gonna bog us down. Fucking dumb. 57 and 70. Let's hold that. It's pretty long and straight, but it does have a hill. Ain't enough long straight roads around here. Ah! I was hoping to just lug it into here. Apparently that was not the move. Alright, we are back from the test ride, and I reread the instructions and realized I'm a dummy. You only had to hold the speed for 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. So we got all the data we needed from that. It's perfect. So let's get this thing installed and get the speedometer calibrated. And so now what you are going to want to do is locate your speed sensor at your wheel down here. Should be on the left-hand side of the bike. You follow that cable up and you locate the 3-prong plug that goes to. Actually, before we unplug that. Alright, we're just going to go for gold here. Go ahead and unplug the factory 3-prong harness. And we will plug it in to the SpeedoDRD unit. Plugs right in. It's the whole reason I bought this. Look at that. There's no cutting, there's no splicing. It plugs in. Alright. Now that that is plugged in, we can turn on the bike and follow the instructions. Oop. I went online and used their little calculator. We'll put that in the video, how you do that. Yeah, you just follow that and it tells you how many, like, what button to hold, how many blinks to wait for, whatnot. Super easy. Hopefully it works right. So now let's go through the steps it tells you to go through. So you're going to want ignition on, but the bike not running. Then you're going to hold the button for 5 red blinks. Kinda. 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like that's it. Then we hold until the LED turns red. Then we hold for 1 blink. 1. Then we hold for 7 blinks. Red blinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we hold for 9 red blinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For those of you that were wondering, my speedometer was 17.9% incorrect. Hopefully, it is 100% correct now. Now we got to stuff all those wires back, put our headlight back on, take it for test ride, and see if that worked. What we're going to do, we're just going to take the speedo unit. Actually, we're going to shut the bike off. I'm going to just coil this up and zip tie it up in here with the rest of the wires. And we don't want this coming unplugged or anything while we're riding around. We don't want it dropping out the bottom of the bike. So we're just going to kind of zip tie it, stuff it back up in there with everything else, clip the tag ends, reinstall the headlight fairing assembly, and then take it for test ride. Just kind of get everything tucked back up in there. Hopefully not smash too much crap. We'll just stick the bolts back in their holes. Should be good to go. Probably would be a good idea to Loctite these, just like some blue Loctite or something. Just kind of hold them there, you know. But yeah, this was pretty much the entire reason I bought this specific one. It's because it's just plug and play. There's no splicing. It's super easy. Some people will just replace the speedometer entirely. That's fine. That's up to you. I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to do everything as non-invasive as possible so you guys can see what exactly you could do to these things. Minimal effort and minimal actual modification. Just plug and play. There we go. It's all installed, calibrated, reinstalled, button back up, ready to ride. Hopefully works. Alright. Hopefully this is recording. Check it in the mirror. Yep, she recording. Not even gonna bother putting on my riding jacket. So hopefully we're not gonna fall off. Get back to our speedometer app. The speedometer. Let's go see how accurate our speedometer is. It's already looking pretty accurate. We got GPS one takes a minute to figure out what it's doing. Missing shifts. So we got 24 and 24. 23, 24. Dude, it's a lot more accurate than it was. Let's see what it looks like higher speeds. Speedometer seems to be fairly accurate compared to the GPS reading. That is everything I wanted. Now let's get these freaking bars changed out. So yeah, SpeedoDRD from 12 O'Clock Labs. Works as advertised. Little on the spendy end, but what are you gonna do? They're custom, handmade. Probably some dude in his garage. I respect that. He's got to make money. See if I can like smell my exhaust. Do you guys smell it? You know, here we are. Back at Casa del Chile. So yeah, speedometer works. It's calibrated now. SpeedoDRD, 12 O'Clock Labs. It's a little spendy, but I recommend it if you got the money. Cool. Later. And as always, when a company gives you a sticker, put it on your toolbox. Unless the company sucks, then don't put it on your toolbox. But if the company sucks, why are you buying stuff from them? This guy's gonna live right here. And that is how you calibrate your speedometer with the SpeedoDRD unit. That is the SpeedoDRD C1, I believe. We're going to link it down below. Plugs right in. Calibrate your speedometer. Super easy. You don't have to cut your wires. It's awesome. I hate cutting into like factory harnesses unless you're doing something like crazy custom. But if there's an option that just plugs in, just use the option that plugs in. I know this unit's a little bit expensive. I personally like it. You might not care. If you don't care about your speedometer being off, don't spend the money on it. It doesn't matter. You can always use your phone and a GPS. Totally works. Lots of people do it. Anyways, that's how you do it. Thank you, folks. Like I said, we're going to link it down below. Thank you for watching. Get out of my garage now. Let's go.